What is going on, guys? Joey Suggs here. Welcome to today's video. Welcome to a full day of eating. Going to work today, so it's going to be a work full day eating, and that means we got to start ourselves off with a little bit of caffeine this morning. A little bit of Starburst C4 to start the morning. And now we can get our day started. By the way, I have a lot of really good, simple, quick recipes in this video that'll help if you're going to work every day or going to school every day or kind of out of the house. And I'll tell you right now, you're not gonna wanna miss dinner tonight because it is by far my new favorite recipe, possibly ever. But if you do find anything helpful, make sure to press thumbs up button. I gotta get to work and let's get this full day of eating, full day of daying started. All right, work has been going good. Thanks for asking. We are gonna have our first meal at about 11:15 this morning, and it consists of some eggs. But let me kind of explain what I did here. So I like the yolk of an egg, but not all the yolk. I took out, 60 to 80%, but still left a little bit in there. Then hit it with a little bit of salt and pepper. I'm actually gonna also finish it off with some mustard and some Nando's, like hot sauce kind of. Really tasty and pretty filling for 4 eggs. These are just eggs I got from Costco. They're like all organic eggs. They come in packs of 2, which is really nice for like on the go stuff. So definitely been enjoying some boiled eggs for like a good high protein breakfast. And I actually couple that up with some more protein. This Archer beef jerky, it is pretty freaking expensive, but it's like really good, soft, moist beef jerky and for really good macros too. Honestly, that looks amazing. Yeah, such a good combo for hard boiled eggs with just that little bit of yolk too. And then for the beef jerky, so with these 2 things in, really nice first meal with a decent amount of protein in there. 325 calories, 43 grams of protein. I want to eat kind of light earlier in the day because the more carbs, the more fats I eat, the more sluggish I feel. So keeping it high protein for breakfast this morning. All right, the time is around noon, and the way I like to spend my lunches is actually in our little office gym. So we do have some good like weight equipment in here. We're actually getting a couple more things. Really excited about that. But recently I've just been getting some like midday cardio in. So I'll probably walk on the treadmill for a little bit, maybe even the bike for a couple minutes. And it's a nice little break up in between day. It helps me get a little extra cardio in, a little more calories burned throughout the day, which is nice. It's also just breaking up, sitting down at a desk all day is always helpful too. All right, cardio done. Very light cardio, just like 30 minutes, very calm, collected, but a nice break in the middle of the day. And now we can get back to work. Whew, all right, back from the microwave and back with another meal, this time for lunch. And for lunch, I've been loving, actually for a while now, the like to-go clean eats meals. So super simple, tells you the calories and the macros right there. And the thing I actually like the most is the price, because they're making it in-house, is not crazy. The typical like meal prep companies are like $14 a meal, whereas these come out to like anywhere from $7 to $9. So much better from a value proposition. And this one's pretty simple. It's mostly just shredded beef, a little bit of potatoes, and some peppers. All around for a quick meal for lunch. This right here has been my go-to. Typically go like once a month, buy a ton of meals, keep them in the freezer, pull them out, bring them, and just put them in my little fridge back here, and I'm good to go. Now, as I started working after I did my little bit of cardio, I did have a little fig bar. I guess it's kind of like a different brand of a Fig Newton, but they are really good. They're like 200 calories, more of like a granola fruit bar than anything else. But I did have that as like a midday snack, keep me going. It's almost 3:30 right now, which is typically when I do have my lunch. But if I do get hungry, I'll have something like that just to kind of tide me over. Even so, calories and macros sitting pretty good, under 1,000 calories, around 85 grams of protein. Everything else is really balanced. It's what I like to see throughout the day. And like always, it's been a little stressful here at work, but we're pushing through and we're staying on track, and that's all that matters. All right, the meal was actually really good. Big fan of that one. I am gonna have a little lunch dessert in the form of a Built Bar Puff. Really solid protein bar. 140 calories, 17 grams of protein. I put them in the fridge too, and it's like eating a cold marshmallow. Yeah, for something not too many calories with a good amount of protein and something that you want sweet as like a dessert, the Built Bar Puffs for me have been one of my more liked things here recently. So it's a little after 4 p.m. Getting our calories in slowly. We're now over 1,000 with some good amount of protein in there. So this will definitely curb my sweet tooth for the rest of the day. All right, quick little fit change, like an hour nap as well. But first things first, one, check out the TLF Fit and the joggers. It's getting nice and frosty out. And we're gonna hit a home gym workout, so I figured I'd toss on some joggers, and I'm actually gonna put on a little pump cover as well. So if you need anything for the cool times right now, make sure to check out the link down below for TLF. Get you some really good clothing for a good price. But I wanna make a quick little pre-workout meal before we go work out. We'll do some powdered peanut butter, some water, and give that a quick stir. 2 rice cakes, peanut butter on both, and we'll top it with a quick drizzle of honey. All right, quick little pre-workout meal. Super, super simple, also super delicious, and a really good carb source for like pre-workout. Yeah, I was actually gonna have an Uncrustable before I left the office, but this, way less calories, more filling, and just like an overall cleaner carb source than like a processed Uncrustable. Speaking of, this only has about 175 calories, and with it, it makes our total for the day right around 1,200, which is perfect to get a good workout in, and about 115 grams of protein. But for something simple like rice cakes and some powdered peanut butter, it can definitely go a long way in helping your workout, getting some good carbs in beforehand. All right, and for our gym today, we're gonna be training in the home gym. So I've been getting a couple more things and definitely need to get it cleaned up, but we have plenty to do legs now with the leg press, hack squat, and then I have my expedients. So I'm gonna try to do like a hamstring focused leg workout today. But first things first, it's pretty cold in here. And so I'm gonna get kind of warmed up on the treadmill and probably put on a hoodie. All right, that felt pretty good. I also just warmed up on the leg press. I'm gonna try and put my feet a little higher up and really work on pushing out through my hamstrings. I did 2 warm-up sets. I'll probably do 4 working sets. The less machinery and stuff that I have in here, the more like working sets of the things that I do have I need to be doing. So we'll do 4 hard working sets of this to start out our hamstring focused leg day. All right, all done there. My legs are literally on fire already, but we're gonna go over to the expedients now. I have this little barbell down here, and we're gonna do some RDLs on it. The resistance path is really good for RDLs too. I feel like it's like nice and smooth all the way throughout, and it actually makes it a little harder. So once again, 4 sets here, RDLs with pretty moderate to heavy weight, going for about 8 to 10 reps. All right, working into glutes, I'm gonna use this as a hip thrust now. I got the bench behind me. I'm gonna load on some weight and see how many reps we can do. We're gonna aim for same thing, maybe about 10, possibly 12, and 4 sets of this exercise as well. Focusing on a good squeeze at the top of the rep, squeezing your glutes, should be all around pretty solid. And to wrap things up, I'm gonna do a little bit of calves on the leg press machine. Gonna go for some slow, controlled reps, and there's a lot of weight on this thing too, so should be pretty difficult. And 3 sets of calves should wrap up our back workout for today. All right, a little over 15 minutes done on the Stairmaster. Now I get to enjoy literally the best part about my home gym, and that, my friends, is the sauna. Spend a solid 20 minutes in here, and then it's time for dinner, and I am so excited to show you guys this recipe. I just recently discovered it. So much to do with it, really tasty, awesome macros. Let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. All right, welcome in the star of the recipe, boxed potatoes. So I got the original potatoes, no additives, nothing else like that. It's literally just dehydrated potatoes, so the macros are really good. And I'm not gonna follow the instructions on the back of the box because I like doing it my own way. we're gonna get, let's say about 50 to 60 grams of potatoes in here. All right, next I'm just gonna add water like incrementally and stir. Let's try that and stir that. All right, now I'm gonna put this in the microwave for a couple minutes so it gets hot and warmed up. All right, so I feel like I got my consistency perfect here. And what this is about 55 to 60 grams of the potato mix and about 300 grams of water. Milk would have worked really well, but I don't have milk right now. All right, and now we can make it delicious. So I have some salt and pepper. Next, I'm gonna add in some fat-free cheese. All right, now the next thing may sound kind of weird, but I promise it adds a lot of good consistency differences in volume, and that is riced cauliflower. So this can go straight into the mix, and 1 tablespoon of I can't believe it's not butter. Give this a quick mix, toss it back in the microwave, and you'll be good to go with this. And this right here that I just poured in from this bag is actually this ground bison that I cooked up last night. I'm gonna toss this in the microwave and add it into the mixture. And with our bison in the mixture, our recipe is complete. All right, an absolutely whopping bowl of food right here. And it smells amazing. Obviously, I've been nibbling on the mashed potatoes. They're incredible. And just so easy to make like a huge mashed potato mixed bowl. All right, now I know this does not look super appetizing, but trust me when I say, it's unbelievable. Like, I never thought about boxed mashed potatoes, but tasting good and being high protein. But when you add in the light butter, the fat-free cheese, the cauliflower rice for even more volume, and then a really flavorful meat like the ground bison, it's really, really good. Like, really good. It's not road to ripped yet, but I can definitely see this meal becoming a staple, this road to ripped, because it's really high volume, high in protein, tasty. It's getting me pretty excited, I'm not gonna lie. And for this whole bowl, the calories and macros are pretty surprising. Entire bowl, 712 calories, 1,900 calories for the day, which is really, really nice. Already at 177 grams of protein, just a little bit more to top that off. We haven't even had any protein powder today, by the way. And this is going to be an extremely tasty and filling dinner for tonight. All right, dinner done, a little bit of cleanup, and now we can have our dessert. I'm not really that hungry for dessert, but I do need a little bit more protein, so we're gonna have one. All right, first things first, some 000 Dannon Oikos. Next, a couple of these Lily's chocolate chips. And these are new, but me and Perry have been really enjoying them. The cinnamon bite swirls. They're like little baby rice cakes with icing and like seasoning on them. But they're pretty good, so I'm gonna toss them in. And to make it look pretty, a little bit of Ready Whip over top. All right, second thought, I don't know if that made it look beautiful, but it definitely is gonna taste good for a little dessert tonight. Nothing beats yogurt as a late night snack. Actually, that's not true. A lot of things do beat yogurt as a late night snack, but this is very, very good. And I'm telling you, they have a bunch of different flavors of these. If you can find them, definitely try them out. They were BOGO at my Publix. They're pretty solid. 21 pieces for 90 calories too. Not too bad. All right, and as the clock strikes 10 p.m., we're finishing our last meal. 294 calories in that meal, leaving us a little over 2,200 for the day. I feel like we did pretty on point today. And we pop into the calories and macros. Look at that, an extremely well-balanced macro page here with exactly 200 grams of protein. I didn't even plan that. But it all does seem to work out, so I'm gonna enjoy my little dessert tonight. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely got some recipes for you to try in this video. Let me know what your favorite one was down in the comments below. But with this, I'll be seeing you shortly in the next one. Peace.
This the anthem. If you rockin' with it, put your hands up. Yeah.